Hey Rock Point, I'm Adam and I lead worship here at Rock Point, and this is my wife Jessica, and we've been married for 5 years.
And we wanted to share with you a little bit of our story of why we moved here to Austin.
Shortly after we got married, we found ourselves at a church in Southeast Texas, and it was just not us. We began to feel kind of out of place, like a fish out of water, and I started becoming very cynical about church and working for a church. And Jessica was actually pregnant with our son at the time, Luke. And right about the time she was about 8 months pregnant, we started really considering moving to Austin.
We came here to visit a few times, and we actually came to this park to talk about moving here. A couple weeks before Luke was born, I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom, and Adam came in and said, "What do you think about moving to Austin?" And so I said, "Let's do it."
As soon as we made the decision to move here, I just went home and resigned my job. And we didn't really have like a place to stay or anything, so I remember knocking on these people's door with my family, my few-week-old son, and just telling them, hey, I think we're supposed to stay here with you guys. And we really came to Austin for a few different reasons, mainly to get away from where we were, but we came here with some plans that we felt like God had led us to, and one of those plans was to do apartment life ministry. And so, like, after 5 or so months of being here living with these strangers, we just never got placed. And a few weeks after we were here, the pastor of the church called me and asked to meet with me, and he let me know that the church was going to be closing down. It just seemed like everything we were holding on to at the time just wasn't working out. And I remember going to this interview for Coca-Cola on my motorcycle, because we only had one car at the time. And I got out on the highway, and it was in the rain, and I had my dress clothes on for the interview, and somehow my bike, the rear wheel, just slipped out from under me, and I had to lay it down. And I ended up making it to the interview 30 minutes late, soaking wet, and I got the job. But I remember during that moment just thinking, like, God, what are you doing? I mean, we moved here for you, to follow you, and to figure out our own life. We were still newly married and having a brand new kid, and I just really felt like at that time that God had just turned his back on our family.
When Adam was going through all this and the job interview, and I was at home with Luke, I was still in, but I was a stay-at-home mom with him, and I think I was hurting for him, because I was seeing the pain that he was going through and the frustration through having that job. And once he got the job, it wasn't the best job for him, and he struggled with that.
I remember during this time, just family and friends just saying, Adam, you made a mistake. You didn't hear from God right, and all this stuff that's happening is because you made a bad decision, and God's punishing you for not listening to Him. That's tough to hear when people that you love are just kind of second guessing your decisions that you're making. And I don't know. I deep down in my heart, I was questioning as well. God, did I just not hear you and make a wrong choice? And I just remember God in that moment speaking to me and telling me, Adam, I led you here, and I've got great plans for you. And so I had to tell people that I love, even my own mom, that I believe she was wrong, that I knew that God had led me and my family here to Austin, and that He had plans for us, and that just because the road is bumpy doesn't mean that I made the wrong decision for my family, or that we made the wrong decision.
Looking back over the past few years and just seeing where God took us and where He's has us now, and just seeing what He's done, I see that some of the reasons of why we went through what we did, I feel like there's way more reasons that we don't even know yet, but it made our marriage stronger, because we didn't have a lot of friends during that time, so it made us have to be the rock for each other, of course with God, but we were there for each other, and made our family stronger. And it also for sure made our faith stronger. I feel like if God told us to up and move again, that I would say, okay, we did this once, I think we could do this again.
I'm grateful today for God, for Him bringing us to such an awesome place, and giving us a life that is just awesome. Having the family that we have, and a church where we can be ourselves, and just have a blast doing what He's called us to do as a family. If you're here today and you're just worried about whether or not maybe you just married the right person, or if you're at the right job or in the right circumstance, just rest in the fact today that even in our mistakes, God is bigger than that. He can use that to make us into the person He wants us to be.